Kyle is running his mouth again. Kim is confused. And Ashley is already saying, I love you. And we have 3 guests in the studio. This is what happens at the Abbey.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Like a double whammy in here. Oh my God. Hi, guys.
Yes.
We're getting freaky in here. It is literally such a full studio. We are so excited. We're so excited that everyone is here. Welcome, welcome. I am Serio, and you can find me on Twitter at Serio or Instagram and Snapchat at Serio. And like I said, we have 3 guests. We have Chelsea, we have Brandon, and we have Frankie, and they're all going to introduce themselves after the beautiful Paige.
Oh, I'm Paige Stroobach, and I'm at Paige Kelly Bach on all social media.
That was nice and simple.
That was so perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
What's up, AfterBuzzers? This is Guinwa Zeineddine, and you can find all of my social media links on my website, guinwaz.com.
Hey guys, this is Chelsea. I am at She's Hell on Heels on Instagram and Twitter.
Yay!
Hey, I'm Brandon Winn. You can find me at Brandon Winn on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat is actually Brandon Winn 92. That's my new thing, so snap me.
Now I know your age.
I'm Frankie Ray. You can find me at Frankie Ray on Instagram.
Wow. Welcome, guys.
Happy to
Thank
be
you
here.
so much for coming in. We're so excited to have you. I don't think I've ever had a panel this big, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We are as well.
It's like a whole fam circle.
is.
I know,
like
it's like a fam. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Matt. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here, and we miss you, but he'll be here next week.
Yes.
So let's just dive right into the
Please,
episode.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Start from the beginning with the vagina rejuvenation. And
I know you had a lot of questions on that.
I really wanted to talk about this, guys, because I've always wanted.
No.
I shouldn't state this, but I've always
It's out there now. You just said I always wanted, never
get
knew what
one.
you
A
were
good
saying.
V-steam.
And I need to know, like, is that a good thing? Like, have you, not you guys, obviously.
Chelsea. Wait, this might be a good question to ask Chelsea. I feel like she would not have done this,
Well,
but
Lawrence
no,
did
like.
it.
Well, wait a minute.
Have
what I was
it?
getting at, she
Yeah.
knows like all the industry of beauty. I mean, she's a beautiful person. She's in the industry.
thank you.
Like,
I mean,
I was asking. You know.
No, that hasn't been offered to me yet. At least not
Would
in
you
that
do it?
fashion. I don't know how I feel about like that kind of heat. Other kinds of heat are fabulous, but like I don't think I need any steaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You know what got to me is that there was a level 10, but they were like, don't do
Right.
level 10. I was
So
like,
then
why
it's
does
like,
that
why do you have
exist?
one? Exactly.
I want
It's
to know
so
what happens
confusing.
between level 4 and level 10.
It just
Level
scrambles
4 is
the
as
eggs,
high as
like-
you're supposed to go.
It's like if you never want children, level 10.
Oh my gosh, this has taken a
Who
turn.
needs Plan B or like
I was-
condoms?
yeah.
Just go get a level 10.
We'll cook them for you. It's like
Goodness.
boiled eggs.
So obviously, that's a done conversation because I'm the only one who wants to do it here, and everyone. So let's pretend that it didn't happen because. Ooh,
Don't do
It's a
it.
little hot. I hope I'm not red right now. Oh goodness. So no one else wants to do that?
I would like to do my research on it first,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Like, I still don't really know what the benefits are. As bad as
I
that
think
sounds.
Okay, I don't
like,
either.
put like minerals in there or something. I don't know.
But I feel like that's not good
Yeah,
for a girl.
I agree.
I feel like a lot of women put bad
I
stuff in
feel
their
like we need
vagina.
an in here right now. So
There's been worse.
That's true.
There's been worse.
There are a lot of women who've made a worse decision one night than like the amount of time we're putting into thinking about this.
Maybe it's for the guy. Like sometimes, like a guy friend asks, and they're like, "Oh, how do you like a girl?" Yeah, I like a cunt. Like, you know what I mean?
Nice
Like,
and steamy.
is that a thing, guys? Like straight guys, please let me know.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
and
like
by
them, I
the
like
way,
them steaming. You
we
know?
are going to be checking all your comments. So if you guys have
yeah.
any comments or questions for whether it's Chelsea or Brandon or us, feel free to comment on our YouTube.
and
Let
we'll,
us know about your steaming experience.
we'll ask
Yeah.
them. If you like everyone said,
Straight
please
boys,
let
let me
us
know.
know. Yeah, let us all know. But then let's talk about Kim and Elizabeth and their date because Elizabeth asked Kim out, which was, I think, a bold move, but I'm excited for them.
I am as well.
I ship that for whatever Kim is wanting and Elizabeth is seeing.
I still don't buy it.
Yes,
I just don't buy
I'm on the
it.
same page as you.
But even their date, it was so romantic, and I was like, well, first of all, I was like, damn, a lot of people had sex in that hot tub. But then I was also like, in that situation with someone you really like, I don't think you're just like, you know.
I just felt Kim was uncomfortable. Like, there's certain parts in that scene where I saw Kim be a little uncomfortable, and the fact that Elizabeth took that bold move to ask Kim out, I feel a big motive behind it is because she compares her relationship with Kim to Billy and Ashley. Like, oh, look at Billy and Ashley. They're already so in love, so why can't me and Kim take it to the next level?
Well, I think that one of them is in love and the other one is just
I don't think... yeah.
Yeah. I think it's hard too. Like, we've said this before, but they know each other so well that it's kind of I don't know if maybe Kim feels trapped or if both of them do.
Kim and Elizabeth have been friends? Did they state that in the...
Oh my gosh, it's been quite some time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when Kim was on, she said definitely a couple of years.
Yeah.
Was it when they joined the Abbey?
No, I
They're
think
extremely
before Kim even joined.
Yeah,
the
before
chapel.
she started working there. But nonetheless, I mean, even if it was 3 days or 3 years, their friendship is it's very tight.
Oh yeah, they're super close.
I think Kim's just nervous. She's nervous to ruin that friendship, that relationship. They've had something so strong for so long. I think that's what we're seeing when we're watching the show. We're seeing that nervousness, that kind of her stepping back a little bit, taking her time with it. She's not jumping right into this relationship. This is her first time, experiencing this. So we kind of have to wait and see how, the character develops and how,
And not only is she in a relationship with her best friend, but it's her first relationship with a girl, correct?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a lot of pressure on Kim.
I think I would say that's a lot of pressure on her, and I feel like, I mean, this happened later on, but Elizabeth...
When she got jealous?
It's just, she's, I know what she wants, obviously, but I feel like maybe she's being a little too...
I think it's because
at the moment.
And I think it's also because she is not so confident with how Kim feels about her.
Yeah.
So she still feels like a part of Kim is not 100% with Elizabeth, and she might just decide, hey, you know what, maybe dating a girl is not my thing, and I just want to go ahead and date guys.
That probably scares Elizabeth.
It does.
She's struggled a lot, but I think for me, I really admire how genuinely Kim wants to find love, because you live here in LA, and it's
difficult.
Shit, I don't know what to expect, So I admire that she keeps putting herself out there, and she's willing to try new things, because I know I'm stay away, no go zone.
What do you like, Chelsea?
Ooh, yeah. What do you like?
What do I like? Yeah, so my girlfriends say I have 3 criteria, and it's a black man with an accent and fun hair.
Wow.
So, yeah, I know that's pretty different.
No, I love it.
I like that.
It's
I think accents on guys.
I want to ask what they mean by fun hair.
Yeah, I know.
Something I can
Like the Weeknd
grab
hair?
on.
Oh.
No, that's
With those nails, I can see
like
it.
a weird ginger thing growing out of his head. I'm not with that. But I want to grab onto something,
And it
Not
has to
like
be the
balls.
hair. And it has to
And
be
it
the hair.
has to be the
Well, I mean,
hair.
I want to grab onto a lot of things, but publicly, I like to be able to grab on something that's acceptable.
I love it. Got it.
Sorry, Frankie. It's I know what you mean.
We're all going to want to grab onto something.
Oh, Lord.
Especially, let me talk about this, because since we're on this date, and Brandon seems to know a lot about this, we're going to talk about, what the heck was it called? That goat?
Oh, the goat weed drink?
That goat weed drink?
I don't know a lot about this, but I've heard of it.
It's horny
Brandon's
goat
a
weed.
professional when it comes to the goat weed.
He just knew what it was, and I was so confused.
You were the only one.
Yeah, he was the only one.
Yeah, he spikes my drink all,
Yeah. It's like,
No, we
I'm
gotta-
like, get up. You won't wake up.
So-
I just put some horny goat weed in his drink.
It's called horny goat weed.
Yeah, horny goat
Would
weed.
you do it?
It's
Would anyone
$13.
do it in here?
It's $13 online.
We
I've already
Googled it,
Googled
guys.
this,
We were gonna
and
get it.
it's cheap. somebody let us know if it works.
It's a legal date rape drug, I feel.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so
That's
true.
kind of
And
what
this
it sounds
spa
like.
is feeding it to their customers.
Where is this spa at? Like, I'm
Why are you
curious
so
to know.
effective?
My God, that is insane. But you know who didn't have it?
Yeah.
Is Kyle and Marissa. Because that date was a little flat. And I don't know how I feel about them. I'm not as like gung-ho as I am with some of the other couples.
But like Billy and Ashley.
Oh, definitely, because they're going to get married.
Because they're in love.
Yeah.
No, but I just don't know. Like, I'm not sure.
See, the thing
It just
is
felt
with,
uncomfortable.
I mean, yeah, obviously, we didn't see much of Marissa, like, feeling-wise towards
Yeah.
Kyle in this episode, but women tend to like guys that aren't so nice. And guys tend to like women that are really nice, which is why I think they would be a great couple, because Marissa's such a sweet girl. And then Kyle can be kind of a... Leave it at that.
Okay. So I was trying to think of a word.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I don't know how to describe it. So I do think that they are somewhat compatible, and she does bring the best out of Kyle. Like, Kyle is so nice when he's around Marissa.
Yeah.
But then, like, different situations, he gossips a little too much. No, he's not. You don't agree with
No,
that?
I love it.
No, I love Kyle, and I know I'm gonna get like a lot of flack from the cast.
No, it's great.
No,
I
Great.
really do, and I love Marissa as well. I just think that they're both kind of young-minded in certain aspects, and that's why it works for them. Because I want a nice guy,
Yeah.
in public, or for the most part, like
Yeah,
you do.
sure.
And I think
In public.
Well-
I like that.
clearly my mind is I had some goat whatever.
Horny goat.
So I got a horny goat in me.
Secret, we all tried it. So, no.
But I think they, in a couple years would be a good fit. Right now, it's fun to watch.
And he is jumping too soon into it as well. I mean, he told her he wants her to meet his grandmother.
But I think he just meant that in like a just sweet way.
know,
Like,
because
if
Frankie
you
was
were
saying-
to get serious, the first person I want you to be, like, he mentioned his grandma, because she mentioned the golf caddy who she
Yeah.
wants to ride, which is interesting,
yeah.
but it's a golf cart. So, although the other way would be really funny to mention on a date, right? So I think it was just funny because it was kind of like connected to his grandmother, and then he was just like, well, yeah, I love my grandmother, and she would be the first person I want you to meet. I don't think it was like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Date, you meet grandma.
And I think it does show a sense of commitment from Kyle, because everybody thinks Kyle is a player. So for him to say that means he really does like Marissa a lot. I do want to comment on Marissa's eye makeup. We usually do see Marissa with smoky eyes, but I think we saw her with like a really smoky eye this episode, and I think she worked it really well, because smoky eyes look really good on teenagers and people in their young 20s. It just makes your eye color pop, and yeah, it definitely shows a lot of confidence. So kudos to you, Marissa. I
Shout
definitely
out
like that
to
look.
you.
Yes,
Not that you need it, because you're
I
just
know.
hot regardless.
she is.
She really is.
She's beautiful. She really is.
Yeah.
She has no idea either. Like,
She's probably watching this episode though. Like, she watches all
I
our
know,
shows.
she's so loyal. She's so sweet.
hey, Marissa.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's the East Coast in her. It's the East Coast.
I loved her in the diaries. She always looks so good in the diaries. Like, she could be,
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I love
The
them.
confessional
Oh,
part.
really cute.
speaking of Marissa as well, we got to see a freaky side of her this episode.
I wasn't even gonna go there, Guinwa, and then you went
sorry, I
there.
had
We've been so freaky
We went
this
there.
whole
We went there.
This whole episode.
It's
is
natural
just-
with Chelsea and I. I mean,
Well,
the
see,
conversation
I
always goes.
This is one of those videos that's going to be like, are you 18 years or older?
Oh my gosh, I do.
Seriously.
So what are you gonna say?
I was helping you with comments on that. I was just gonna start and then let you guys continue.
Oh, you threw under the bus.
I think the rest of us are rubbing off on her, because I hear stuff like that come out of my mouth all the time. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, you did such a good job, but not from her. So I'm like, do we maybe need to send her to church for like, the duration?
Send her to church for like a second.
The Abby's rubbing off a little too
Right.
much.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. Has that ever happened to you, though, where you've just suddenly said something like, I have a reflex problem,
Yeah,
and then it's
right.
like you
Word
start trying to, explain it, and then you just end up in this whole series of, like, just sentences that you're like,
Totally.
maybe
Yes.
not.
And she's also getting comfortable. I mean, with the entire,
Staff.
Staff,
Yeah.
exactly. So maybe that's why. Yeah, but I don't know. That was pretty bold.
That was different.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a texture thing. I mean, I don't like to eat certain stuff. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, some things I don't like to eat, like, mussels are weird.
Mussels are weird. And so, I was just going to say that, and oysters. Both of them, I'm like,
never had an oyster.
I'll never eat an oyster. I know
And
they
you know
say
what
aphrodisiac,
Yeah,
but, like,
I know.
I'd go with the, what is it? The goat.
The horny goat.
Before the oyster any day.
It all comes back to that. You know who could do the horny goat weed? To like really, if they don't want to do the artificial insemination.
Brandy.
Which brings in Chloe. My little intertwines today.
I love it. That was
She's
done
got
so
that.
well. Chloe,
Chloe was introduced.
I think we
What
met
are
her
your
before.
thoughts?
Chloe, she has a very strong personality. Like, even though I think Brandy has a strong personality, but when I saw Chloe, I'm like, I don't get how they get along because they both have such strong personalities. I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, I love a woman with a strong personality, but I just was confused because wasn't Chloe in the picture that they're having a baby and
That's
out
what
of
I wrote
nowhere
down.
maybe she's getting intimidated because she realized it's actually getting serious. Like, Lawrence and Brandy do want to have a baby.
I had like a weird feeling about it because I know there's no obviously sexual chemistry between Brandy and Lawrence.
Yeah.
But because we've seen them together all the time and because of their relationship, I see them as a couple in a
do
weird
too.
way.
And I think
it's like brother, sister, but it's like they're having a baby. So I'm like couple, family, mom, dad. And then when Chloe came in, I was like, that's like mom and dad. Like, why are you in the middle?
I know.
Is that weird?
I really felt like Lawrence and Brandy are the couple and that Chloe's just there supporting.
Yeah.
I think everyone has that reaction at
We
first.
do-
You know,
okay,
when they first
yeah.
meet, like, even, you know, when I first, you know, met Chloe, I was like, oh, well, wow, like, she's this amazing person, you know, you get to know her.
Yeah.
But, you know, at first, you know, when you throw someone else into this, you know, this couple and turn into a trio, it's a little shocking and takes some adjustment, you know, period.
It does, yeah.
And they're kind of like three hard-headed people.
They are.
They even each other out, though. They really do.
They
and
do.
like, I mean, I've seen, and I've said this before, and I've seen Lawrence cry about this child and worrying about not being a good father. And like, let me tell you, even if it were just him, if he was a single dad,
He would do great.
that would be the luckiest child ever. Like, I pray they have a girl because a woman needs to be raised by someone like him. And you add the rest of them in, that child is going to be amazing. Yeah. It's going to be a phenomenal kid. And they are going to be a great family.
Yeah. And
You know, it might be a modern family, but fuck it. Who cares?
Right.
Who
No, I
cares?
know,
More
it's
power
true.
to them.
It's gonna, it's
And it's gonna
really
be
cute.
beautiful too, like seriously beautiful.
So,
Oh my gosh. Isn't it disgusting how attractive this is going to be?
But that kid is gonna have such a healthy family life and be so beautiful and like
Sassy as heck.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
So
Come out like-
sassy. I love it.
and like 12 like aunts and uncles to spoil us.
Exactly.
We're gonna be that child's gonna be so spoiled between all
I
of
love
us.
it.
So speaking, I do want to ask a question though. Speaking of relationships and Brandy and Lawrence, I know Frank, you were introduced in the last episode, and I don't think we knew in the episode, or I didn't catch on it that you and Brandon are actually dating.
Yeah.
It
So
was
how
mentioned,
long?
like-
It was just
Really,
mentioned.
really brief.
It was
really
mentioned.
brief. So
Yeah.
how long have you guys been dating for?
About a year. So,
About a year?
all over that.
You know,
so.
we met a little bit before Palm Springs, and he kind of brought me into this wild, crazy, like, drama-filled party. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so this is your life. Like, I gotta catch up a little bit, but you know.
And are you okay with it? Are you comfortable that he works at the Abbey? Because you know how crazy it gets there.
I trust him so much, and you know, we've done the long distance thing, and you know, trust is very important. But you know, I trust him at the Abbey. He's around great people, so yeah, it's been great.
We
And
actually
we're
just
happy to have
U-hauled.
you.
We actually just U-hauled.
I'm so excited. It's great.
That's awesome.
So we're living
That's
together from long distance relationship. That's an adjustment period.
Wow. Wait, where are you from then? That you were long distance.
We're both from Massachusetts. Originally,
Massachusetts.
but I just came out last week, so
Oh
Oh wow. For him?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
together
Well,
and
for our lives together, you know.
lives, yeah, together and
That's great.
I would have gone there. You know, either location we would have
Yeah,
been
but you know,
together.
the weather's a little nicer here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
So
a
much.
tad bit.
Just a little bit, sucks, you know?
So, yeah, but definitely bring him to Palm Springs. He like got off a plane. You know, he didn't know what to expect. I said, "This is the first time you're going to meet the Abbey family." We're all there, you know, with our spray tans and hair and makeup ready. We're actually doing the photo shoot. You know,
Like,
guys,
how
so
wild is that?
I'm sure anyone would be intimidated, you know, showing
Yeah.
up to the Abbey cast, a strong
Well,
personality.
we were on
as
the
they
phone, and he had the night before party, and I'm like, I'm in the airport terminal, like, what am I getting?
I know.
When I get there, I'm like, okay, this is even more overwhelming, but you know, at the end of the day, I get along with a lot of great people, and
Yeah.
it was a great experience.
Would you want to work at the Abbey?
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't know if I could keep up with everybody. But.
Yeah.
Understand.
Can I ask Brandon and Chelsea both a question? Because y'all's position at the Abbey, it's a little more important than I would say the others. So is it hard to balance, like, you guys needing to make David feel good and, like, know that you guys are trustworthy and everything? Is that hard with that? And then being able to have such close friendships with the other employees?
It's extremely difficult. I mean, obviously.
I know. So that's what I want to ask. And I just feel like it would be...
I mean, I've definitely crossed a line or 10. But I mean, it's tough. But, you know, at the same time, I feel like the closer you are with your employees, the harder they work for you and the harder they work for one another.
True.
And, you know, there's not really much more to it. I mean, I love these people. My family's back home as well. And, like, these people are my family. I mean, they are my family. So, I don't know.
Cool.
We all love each other. It's really hard. Like, when I first started the Abbey, you know, I was always advised, you know, stay away from the employees. You know, they work for you guys. You know, get in, get out. It's
I would
really
just
hard.
like to say, did you always stay away, though?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No.
Brandon's like,
I know
Yeah.
and I met, not you, Brandon, but my Brandon.
Yeah.
I met him on Instagram before I even,
of course.
and I went to this Brandon, and I was like, so what do you think about that Brandon? And he's like, oh, no, he's good. And lo and behold, here I am getting, but oh well.
But you'll have a lot of people that work at the Abbey anyway, so it's like, how can you keep up?
Over 200 employees.
200?
Yeah, they said
We
we
learned
last
that last
episode.
week. My mind was
I
like,
was so shocked.
It's hard not to befriend these people. They're all
It's
amazing
nuts.
individuals that are fun. They're entertaining. You know, we have so much in common. We're all working together day by day. It's hard not to befriend your employees. You know, we still have to keep some sort of middle ground, but you know, it can't always be perfect.
Exactly.
You know? So we have our fun. You know, of course we have to keep our eye on the prize, especially when David's around.
Yeah.
So you two have a very great relationship with each other.
Yeah.
We do. There is some tension sometimes,
There
but we
is,
always work it
and
out.
that's what I want to get to. So when David was having the conversation with you, Chelsea, were you the one that went and told David about the fight?
Unfortunately, I was.
Chelsea,
you know.
did you know that?
Yeah.
Yes?
I did.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, obviously we're fine now, and, you know, I think it's great because, you know, we're very forward people, and although I wish he had come to me beforehand, I mean, whatever. I mean, he is, I mean, that's David's go-to. Yeah. So, you know, I know business comes before our friendship sometimes, and it's okay.
well, vice versa. You know,
I'm very
that's how you guys
overprotective
keep your
of
jobs.
David. You know,
Right.
obviously, you know, when Chelsea stepped into the Abbey, moving up with management position, I think she's amazing for the position. You know, she's a hard worker. She does exactly what she needs to do at the venue. But there's always going to be a little, you know, animosity.
Sure.
I hate to use the word jealousy, but, you know, I get a little jealous every once in a while. You know,
I mean,
you
we're
know,
all guilty on occasion.
she's a hard worker. She does what she needs to do. David obviously sees that in her, and, you know,
But you guys just, like, let it go, and
do.
so I think
That's
that's like
what's
the
great.
best part, the best
Yeah.
like quality to have for you.
Yeah, I love
all
that
y'all.
it didn't continue through into this episode. It was like you sat down with David, you weren't like, where is Brandon?
No.
You were just like, okay, yeah, I know. I knew this was going to happen. So cool. Like,
And you know what? If
respect
it weren't him, it would have
Done.
been somebody else. I
Yeah.
think he just caught his ear before anyone, and
Yeah.
you know, it's whatever. And other Brandon is no
Yeah,
longer
yeah,
an
no
issue,
longer,
so it's like doesn't even matter. I think they were
yeah.
really generous with the term boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I adore Brandon. He's a phenomenal person. But yeah, that was that. And I would like to say that we all know that Lawrence does have the biggest dick at the Abbey.
there you go.
Okay. Just wanted to clear that up because I know you and I have
He
been
wants to get it out
chatting about
there.
it. And yes, it is Lawrence. So. And I'm saying that from an awkward sisterly position.
I love it. I love that. That's a really fun fact.
So yeah, we're calling on my show
Right.
next Snapple Cow, you know?
So Big Willie should not be called Big Willie. Billy?
Big Willie should not be called Big Willie.
It's Long Lawrence.
Long Lawrence.
Hashtag that.
Yeah, hashtag Long Lawrence.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
I can't.
Oh my gosh. So I have a question. Were you guys there when Billy's brothers came to the Abbey?
Yeah.
Was it as awkward as they made it seem for them, or was it? I just felt like they were maybe pushing the envelope a little bit too much.
I think they were stiff. They were definitely.
really?
Stiff. I think it was an eye opener for them.
Oh.
Okay, but also, even though it was an eye-opener, they were aware that they were being filmed, which is also uncomfortable when you're from
happy
Ohio.
to be there and experience it, but I think it was just a little shocking.
I think
for them,
a lot of it was
It's
a
so
shock.
much.
I mean, I think the Abbey is a shock if you're from Ohio. I think a club in LA is a shock if you're
Yeah.
from
I mean,
Ohio.
I'm from
and then
Vegas.
there's the Abbey.
No, I'm from Vegas, and I went to
She
the
was
Abbey
shocked.
last week, and I was shocked. I'm a Vegas girl. I'm like,
To the Abbey for the first time last week. She like,
I was so shocked. Yeah, it's crazy in
She
there.
came back
I
and
couldn't
the
laugh
look
more
on her
than 15
face.
minutes. Yeah.
It's not that bad though. I mean, it's
I love the Abbey.
There's
It was
all
Saturday
going.
night.
I love it
Something
too.
going on, you know. It is. It's just a
It's
lot
busy.
of all the craziest stuff, like slapped into your
Yeah.
face, and you either like it or you don't like it. And if you don't like it, then come back and try again.
Yeah.
Get back on that horse.
I mean, I think the thing is, when you're there on a Saturday night, you're not going to like have a glass of wine with a girlfriend and chat.
No.
Not at all.
No, it was super packed. But the one thing that I noticed, everybody was having a great time.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm looking around, everybody genuinely is having a good time. Like, nobody's really, like, on their phone or whatever. They're just socializing. So, I mean, that was really nice. But it was definitely an exciting experience for me coming from Vegas. But yeah, so Billy's brothers, I don't know, I didn't really see a resemblance between Billy and his brothers.
You didn't.
I still don't.
I saw it in one of them, and
Yeah.
if you want me to remember their names, I don't. But it was the one sitting across.
With the blue
Across.
shirt.
With, yeah.
I don't
The
remember what they
younger-
were wearing
I
either.
see it in
like-
the eyes. They all have the same.
But
color
Billy's eyes are
yeah.
so bright compared to his brothers, no?
I think it's
Are
just
they
the shirt.
real
I
or
think
they
it's the shirt
contact?
he has on.
Oh, okay.
Does he have a shirt on?
Winnie has a shirt
When he
on.
has a shirt on, his eyes pop. When he does it, it's a little squinty.
So, I don't think they look alike.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I was like, where are we going?
Who do you guys think's the hottest? Like, who do you like the most?
Paige is probably Billy.
You know what? I like Billy's
She
body. I've
loves
always
Billy.
said that.
Yeah, you love
But
Yes, I do. He was like Abby's Hercules for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, honestly, I think his little brother, the one
one
that you
with the
guys
blue
all
shirt?
think looked
He's
like
adorable.
yeah, I
him.
agree. I
he's
think
adorable.
I like
cute.
he was like,
don't.
yeah.
Is he the one
adorable.
who's married?
I don't remember. Like,
I'm concerned right now.
We need a rewatch.
Oh, great.
Sorry. Okay.
Wow.
We did notice. Did you guys think Kim was attracted to one of the brothers? Is that why she stayed with them for 4
I think Kim,
hours?
I think
misses
Kim
it.
knew what
Kim
she was-
misses the
she was just having fun.
Right.
side of life.
She was just like, whatever.
I don't think she was attracted.
No, I think
feel
she was just getting to know a friend's
Yeah.
brother.
And she's
brothers.
Brothers.
and she's open, and you know what I mean. She's trying to make him feel comfortable.
No, she was
Like,
really
Abby
nice.
just
That was really
spoke
nice
on
of
it.
her.
Yeah.
Also, I think Kim's personality, I think a lot of the people in the cast, I think their personality is just to be a little flirty. That also comes from working in nightlife
Yeah, it
for
does.
so long.
Yeah, sure.
That it's like, I don't think she was essentially like, hey, I'm going to take one of you home. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when Elizabeth got upset, I was like, I mean, that's pushing it.
But can we talk about?
But I understand. She's in a tough spot, Elizabeth, though.
Yeah.
Because she's like just so
Well,
confused with what's going on. You know when you're
I
in
think
a
she
tough
just doesn't want to
spot,
get hurt, and it's like a very scary situation
and then
for her because
every-
of everything.
every little thing becomes
Yeah.
a big thing. Yeah.
Let's talk about Billy's lover, the one who confuses me the most because she doesn't work at the Abbey, so I don't get why she's on this show. I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
But from day one, I've always she's just been a confusing character to me.
You made a face like her there.
Oh, come on. She's saying that. That's not
She's
nice.
rubbing off. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know one could fall in love with someone in
In
a second.
48 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
48. No. Okay, this is the thing. She didn't say I love. Like sometimes when I say I love you, I don't really mean I do love
You're
you,
not
Paige,
in
but I don't
love.
really mean I love you. It's just a word that you just say.
Like when Elizabeth and Kim said it.
Yeah, like
they
I
are just
love you, it's
friends, but
whatever.
like
But no. She said I am in love.
know.
In love. That was out of no. That is like
Chelsea really
crazy.
wants us to move past this
Oh
conversation.
no, I'm loving it. Y'all go for it. I'm just sitting here like.
How's your relationship with Ashley now after last episode?
And how's her truffle business?
I can't speak to the truffles.
Okay.
I hope
Have you
they're-
tried one?
I have tried one.
And is it successful? No.
Let's move on.
I mean,
Okay.
successful is a weird term for truffle.
I mean, you know what? I admire what she's doing. I do.
What does
I'll
she
give
do?
her
She
that.
just runs the truffle business? Is that what she does?
yeah, ish.
We don't know.
Our relationship. There really isn't one, which is, it's okay and that's fine. And, I've genuinely tried, and I think that, I know you've seen it, and I've actually gotten reprimanded from some of my coworkers for trying too hard to salvage. And now I guess that's one of my downfalls. So I'm done. And it's okay, and it's fine. You know, not everybody is meant to be close forever, and it's fine. And, you know, I'm sure at some point we served a purpose in one another's lives, and, you know, if she really ever needed help, like really needed help, I would be there in a second. Yeah. But, you know, I would for the homeless man on the street too. So
that's who she is.
What a comparison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I can honestly say, like, I've seen, you know, Chelsea put in the effort. It's clear there's nothing. They're not going to move forward. There's no change. I don't think we need to look forward. You know, future episodes of there being a bond or amends between them. I think we're just better off keeping the friends group separate. Yeah. And we've done a pretty good job. You know, all staying, you know, together, coexisting, and just knowing they're.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
And that's another thing I love about it too, like how your guys' drama dissolved, like how it just everyone seems to just move on. Yeah. They're just like, okay,
right,
like not
for better, for worse.
Yeah.
And Kyle should. No, it's fine. And Kyle should just stop trying to cause drama.
He does.
Because I think you guys are like entertaining enough that the drama just needs to cease. Oh. It just needs to.
I don't really understand how Kyle was the one who facilitated the threesome thing.
Oh.
Well, Corey told Kyle. Corey, like, went and told Kyle that they hooked up.
Okay, I was in the room for this threesome.
You were there, so
and let me tell you, if that was a threesome, I had been doing it wrong my whole life. Okay? That was no threesome. But, you know, it's a bad game of adult telephone.
But wasn't it Corey that went and told Kyle that he slept with Kim when he was
No,
drunk?
he just said he hooked up. You know, I think it was like this one flashed this one, this one got like a boner, and then like the montage was amazing. Yeah. Like, that was my favorite part. It was like in like 30 seconds flat, like even shorter. The whole thing was explained, and it was like, oh, and then drunken Corey went and said something to Kyle.
At Corey's defense, it was 104 degrees out.
Yeah.
He had been drinking the entire day. So.
Not even day. It was like 72 hours of like straight drinking.
I wouldn't say that they hooked up. Obviously, they didn't. No. But the fact that Corey said that makes me question if he has those thoughts in his mind.
I don't know. I think some people mean hookup, like I've had this. Some people mean hookup is like kissing, and some people mean hookup as in like sleeping together.
That's what I was gonna say.
So yeah, I
don't think they kissed. Did they kiss?
I think they like
Kim and Corey.
They did. They said they did on the show.
Kim and Corey. Oh, they did. I don't know.
They made out.
Okay, that's
I'm pretty sure they said that on the show.
She was like, and I'm a straight girl kissing a gay guy. Like, you know, there was like that little second of that. Oh. It just sounded like a drunken mess of like touch pretty person, you know, and then it was like blown out of proportion.
But I think in that, you know, it wasn't Kyle's place to. Like it's not your place to care and to make it such a big thing. But I think for him it was more like defending the fact that like this is the information that was given to me per somebody who was part of the situation. I don't think it was that like he really cared that much, but like he was kind of defending what he was told and defending himself. And I mean, we're just a fucking hot mess.
I mean, it's dysfunctional, but I love it. I don't know if I could be a part of it, but I love it. I love watching it.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah,
come in for a week.
Go for it, Sarah.
I see that we're running low on time. No, we really are. We really are running low on time. So I just want y'all to like give a shout out or whatever if you have anything coming up or if you just want to say anything to your fans.
What do we
if you want to.
We have a few events coming up, nothing that we're like posting right now, but we do want to, I want to say thank you. I mean, for the people who are watching, like this is huge for us. Like, you know, you're seeing our lives like on TV. It's exciting for us, and you know, we're so grateful for those who are tuning in and watching it and sharing our tweets and our posts. And
thank you for being open to everything that we're sharing. You know, completely. I mean, I can't even speak as much as you or somebody else might be able to, but it's important. You know,
we've been getting really positive feedback. Like, we're excited about this. You know, like even today, like with Pride, you know, we had so many people coming up to us and just excited about the show and excited. You know, there's a gay TV show, or you know, the Abbey. You know, they're this place they love and that they feel like home and they're so comfortable being at. Is, you know, now being shown to the world. So it's definitely exciting for us, and as I said, we're just so grateful for the people who are watching.
Cool. One quick question: what are your guys' goals going forward with the Abbey? Because obviously you're not just like bartenders or servers, which is often like a placement job for people until they find their artistic career normally.
I have no idea, to be honest, because what I studied before I came here was so left field from Abbey life. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still really passionate about that, and I think eventually that's kind of what I'll go back to. But for right now, I mean, I'm loving it. I love it. I love these people, and I think it's very seldom people get to be excited about what they do for work.
Yeah.
So that's a blessing.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to get into nightlife. I want to open my own brewery someday. I really love beer.
Really?
I love restaurant, serving people, hospitality. I'd love to, open my own place someday. So I'm learning from the best. I love working with David. He's teaching me how to run a nightclub, and I'm hoping that, someday I can do my own thing.
Awesome. Well, we really thank you guys for coming so much.
Sarah, I just want to give a shout out to Stephen Lovegrove. I know we mentioned we're going to say whoever's tuning in on live chat, so just letting you guys know. He said, hey guys, there's so many guests, and I love it. I love that you guys are so clear on the criteria, and I'm overseeing them as a couple. I think he's referring to Lawrence and
Brandy. Okay.
Or maybe Elizabeth and
maybe Elizabeth
Kim.
thinks
Too many couples.
Or maybe
Billy and Ashley. Or maybe Chelsea and I. Or us. Or
we'll just have to tune in week after week to find out. But Frankie, do you want to let everyone know where they can find you again?
Yeah, I'm at Frankie Ray on Instagram, and I'm just posting good photos.
So like them.
Go like my pics. I just moved to LA. LA's been
show some love.
great,
Come find Frankie.
Yeah,
Find Frankie.
And Brandon, where can they find you?
They can find me at Brandon Winn. That's BRANDON WINN.
That was that was real reporter of you. That
was amazing, actually.
Loved it. And Chelsea?
And I am at She's Hell on Heels. That's it.
Perfect. Awesome. And you guys can find my Instagram at Guinwa Z, which is GUINWAZ. I know that's such a hard name. That's why I spelled it out to you guys. My Twitter handle is also Guinwa Z.
And I'm at Paige Stroobach on everything.
Again, I'm Sarah Serio. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Follow me on Twitter at Sarah Serio. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to AfterBuzz.
And watch what happens at the Abbey.
Yeah. Thank you guys again. Have a good week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.